Hello, this is an overview of EngageBuilder and the things that you can do with EngageBuilder. When you first log into your account, you can see all the analytics. So the first thing that you'll notice is your campaign open rate. So as soon as you go over the node, you'll be able to see the open rates per campaign. Then right below that, you're going to be able to see your list growth by month. To the right, you can see your account information, and on the bottom, you'll see some charts about the on-demand campaigns. Okay. Now notice right here that on the menu, we have two menus, one on the top, and we have this one on the bottom. Okay. The one here on the top, you have Business Center. That's where for the affiliates. Engage Settings. That's where you actually set up the capture page, the landing page. My Account is where you set up your email, company name, and of course log out. Okay, we're gonna take a look at those settings a little later, but for right now I want to get into what you can do with EngageBuilder. The mobile websites. The mobile websites is where you're going to be creating your mobile website. It's really easy to create a mobile website. When you first open the page will be blank, but on the left hand side we have widgets. So all you need to do is you drag a widget and you drag it over to the page. For example, if I drag a header, then I click on the header, and then you'll notice that you'll get the parameters for the header. So in this case I put EngageBuilder, I put size 1, I want center, and then by default the headers and the footers, they have 10 margins. Okay, you save it and then that will be set. That's also the same thing with the footer. You also want to get a header and a footer on your mobile website. Then the next thing that you do is that you can go ahead and drag a button. You can create a grid and put buttons inside the grid. Okay, and so now what happens is that when you have a button, okay, you can click on the button, and then these are the options for the button. So you go ahead and put the text, and then you can link to a page that you already created on the mobile website creator, or you can link to an outside source as well. Then you can go ahead and set the transition, and again you can set up some margins as well. Okay. Now notice one thing. I'm going to go to a different page right here. Go to pages. Let me go to the contact page. Okay. Okay, here's my contact page. Now in this case, I have click to call. Now notice what I did here. I went ahead and I put the command, TEL. Okay, then I put out the phone number. Okay, what is this going to do is that as soon as they click here on either iPhone or Android phone, it's going to dial the phone number. Okay. Also here, click to email. Now the email is a little different. It says mail to. Okay. And again, that's going to launch the email program on the phone. Okay. There's so many things that you can do with with EngageBuilder. For example, if you have a graphic, you can go ahead and bring a graphic right into the screen. Then you can go ahead and edit this graphic any way you like. Okay, so those are just some of the things that you can do with EngageBuilder. To delete a graphic, just right click and say delete image. Okay, the next thing with EngageBuilder is the engagers. Now the engagers, these are video engagers, or there could be a slide engagers. Okay, they're very simple to create. Literally you can do a video engager in less than a minute. Okay, so for example, let's take a look at this one. Okay, let's take a look at this one right here. Okay, now notice right here you have the reel and you have two tap to action buttons right on this video engager. Now when you go over the reel, you're going to be able to see the code. So linking to YouTube, and right after the embed command, you see this one is called the ID. So literally all you have to do in YouTube is just copy the ID right here, okay, and then you can go ahead and set it to autoplay or not autoplay. If it is green, then that means that it's going to autoplay. Okay, now the two tap to action buttons, by default, the button on the left, that will go right to the capture page that we set up under Engage Settings. Okay, you can turn that one on and you can turn it off, but that's a default. It always goes to the capture page under Engage Settings. Now the one on the right, you can go ahead and change the title. Okay, you can also change the title on the left button as well, and then you can go ahead and put the URL here. You can link it to a survey. You can link it to a loyalty reward page. You can link it to your website. Anything you want to do. Okay. Now notice what happens here. That when we create an engager, we give you two QR codes. One is the long QR, and the other one is the short QR. So it's up to you which one you want to use. Okay. They both work the same way. Okay. And that's mainly it. Now I want to show you how a video will look like. So for example, in this case, we did a restaurant video. I'm going to pause this. So right here on the top we have the video, and right here we have the two tap to action buttons. Okay, so one says join the rewards, another one says enter to win. Okay, so again, this is a video engager. Okay, let me go back here. All right. The next type of engager that we have is called the slide engager. The slide engager is a great tool for realtors. So right here on the bottom we have a couple of slide engagers. One thing that I forgot to mention is that we track everything. For example, in this particular engager, we have 284 views and we have 29 hits. Okay, that's a 10.21% hit rate. All right, so when you click on the engager, this is a little different because you have more things to deal with. You have the loader. That's the way the picture is going to load. This is the image right here. If you want, thumbnails, you can appear that. And then you also have, the two tap to action buttons. Okay. All right. So let's say I want to change the loader to pie. So look what happened. When I click to pie, you see a little circle here. That means that that's going to show while the image is loading. Now when I go over to the image, I can go ahead and set up the transition. I can set up the timing. I can go ahead and turn the pause button on. I can turn the show play button. Okay, and I can change the buttons as well, and the height of the image. Okay, if I want pagination, I can go ahead and turn that on. And if I want thumbnails to show, I can also turn that on and off. Okay. Now, in this case, the images you upload to EngageBuilder. So these are the images. It's really easy to upload an image. You just go over a reel. You click right here where it says Change Picture. That will open a window, and you can go ahead and load an image. Once you load an image, you can go ahead and write a caption right here. Any caption you want over the picture. And then once you're done, you want to go ahead and click on Save, and then automatically will create that slide engager for you. Now the way a slide engager looks is like this. So I want to show you exactly the one that we're looking at. So here are the images. You can see the transition. Okay, you can see the two tap to action buttons. Okay, and you can see the little caption over the images. Okay, this is again a great tool to present a product, a service. Okay. Okay. The next thing that we have is surveys. There's so much that you can do with surveys. Okay, you can go ahead and create a survey for mobile devices. You can create a survey for tablets. You can even create a survey for kiosks. Okay, so there's a few things on the surveys. Right here on the top, you see all your controls. Okay, on the right hand side, that's the name of the survey. If you want a title for the survey, you can go ahead and give it a title here. Okay, now by default, every survey creates a group. So that means that everyone that answered the survey, and if you're asking for personal information, it will go to this group. Okay, it's bilingual, so you can do it English and Spanish. Okay, and then always add respondents to that group, and then you can send an on-demand campaign every time it does what you like to do. So you can send an on-demand campaign. Then we have, the graphics. You can load a graphic for the header. Okay, you can change the skin colors. Then we have the kiosk mode. You can enable it. You can disable it. You can add a slide engager. You can add a video engager, and of course, it gives you the QR for this particular survey. Okay. Right at the end of this, at the bottom of the screen, we have this thanks screen. Now, this screen is designed that when the survey is complete, you can ask him to either start a new survey. You can go ahead and give him an instant reward on their phone, or you can just say thank you, and you can say visit our website, and you can send them to the website. Okay, so that's what you can do at the end of the survey, or you can turn everything off, and automatically the survey would just go ahead and rewind to the first page. Now, the one thing that I was telling you is that right here on the top we have all the controls. So the first control, you can go ahead and add a screen. Now, a screen is actually one of these blocks. So from here to here, that's a screen. Okay. Now, the one below that one is another screen. So on the mobile phone, this will show first. Okay. Then the next screen and the next screen. Okay. So you go ahead and you test your survey and see how it fits best, the mobile device. Okay. The next thing that you can do is that you can go ahead and add a text for the intro screen. You can add a background image to that screen, and you can go ahead and add a question. Now, these are the type of questions that we have. We have option list, we have matrix, opt-in, switch, yes, no, scale 1 through 10, numeric, alphanumeric, first name, last name. We have literally almost every question you can think of. With all these questions here, you can create all sorts of different surveys. Now, also another thing that we have as well is that we have logic. So notice that when you create a question, there's 3 icons. This is the logic icon. That's the edit question. And of course, you can delete the question. Okay. So, I can talk about surveys for hours, but, today is just an overview. So, all right. The next thing is the campaigns. You can go ahead and create email campaigns, and you can create SMS campaigns. Okay. Now, every time you send a campaign, we go ahead and give you a report. So these are the campaigns. The ones that have the check mark, those are the ones that have been delivered. The ones that have the little circle, these are campaigns that are on demand. That means that this campaign could be used when with a survey. This campaign could be used when somebody is having a birthday, or things like that. They're on-demand campaigns. Now, right here on the bottom of the campaign, we have information. So we have how many we sent, how many were open, the percentage open rate, how many actually click on one of the links, and then this is the edit. That's the report, and of course, you can delete the campaign if you like to, but most of the time you want to leave it there for history. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the report for this campaign. Okay. I want to show you here a couple of things on the reports. Now, the reports, in the general info, we have the when it was delivered, the successful sends, how many bounce, how many were open, how many were unopened, how many people click, and how many clickers, and if you have any unsubscribers. On the right-hand side, you see the opens, and you see where they open from. So the city and the state, or in this case, this one came from China. So you can see the city, and you can see the country. This one came from Puerto Rico, so you can see the city, and things like that. So you keep track of exactly where everybody's coming from. Okay. Now, right here on the bottom, we give you a map, and on the map it shows the open rates. So the U.S. Open rate, we have 244 opens in California, we have 14 opens in Colorado, we have 6 opens in Texas. Okay, and then the worldwide, you can see here that there's 1 open in China. We have a couple opens in Italy. We have a couple opens in the United Kingdom. and Argentina, and so on, right? So the reach of your campaign. Now, another thing that we also do is that we track the devices. So right here we track the mobile devices, that's 30.2%, and we track the tablet, 6.5%, and of course, we track the computer. Computer right now is dominated at 63.3%. Okay, so that's the kind of information that you get when you send a campaign using EngageBuilder. Okay, then the next thing, subscribers. Now, subscribers means that these people, they either came through a survey, they came through a video, they came through a slideshow. What really makes EngageBuilder different is the engagement that we create. So, you can go ahead and run an email campaign, a video campaign, a survey campaign, and all of the consumers, they're coming right into your list of subscribers. Now, what we do is that for every single channel, we create a group. So then, let's say you create a video engager, those people will go into one group. You create a survey, those people will go into another group. Okay, and then you can go ahead and segment your list, any way you like. One of the things that makes us so much different than anybody else is our power search. You can go ahead and search by campaign results. Okay, that means that, let's say I sent this last campaign, intro, EngageBuilder. I can say, give me all the ones that did open the campaign. I can click on search, and these are all the ones that opened that campaign. So right here. So we have 491 entries that opened that campaign. Okay. Now I can go ahead and say, give me the ones that did not open that campaign. So I can go ahead and follow up with another campaign. So I just click here. I can click on search. Now I can also search in groups. I can search open rates, zip codes, total points, and current points. The total points and current points is because EngageBuilder, it comes with a loyalty program. So every time someone checks in or someone purchases something from you, you can go ahead and give them points, and then we can search by number of points. Okay. One neat feature that we have as well is what is called a winner choice. This is used by one of our clients called Claro, and this is used for live events. So you want to go ahead and give away prizes. You can say, give me 3 people, and the third name is going to win, an iPad. Okay, so here it is. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this person right here won the iPad, or things like that. Another thing that we can do on the power search is that you can go ahead and segment your list by survey answers. So you select the survey, and then you can go ahead and say, you select the question. Okay, how often do you visit? And you can say first time. Okay, and then you can search, and it's going to give you the list of all the people that said that that answered first time on that question. Okay, so those are the things that you can do with EngageBuilder. It's an amazing program. Now, when it comes to templates, just like any other email program, we already have templates for you. Now, the templates are right here on the right hand side. In order to use a template, you just go ahead and take the template from here, and then you drag it over to your work area. Okay, as soon as you drag it over to your work area, then you can go ahead and edit the template. Okay, so this is the template editor right here. Let me expand it. Okay, you go ahead and give it a name, a subject name. The subject name is the one that drives the campaign. You can go ahead and add a description, and then you have all your tools right here. Text tools, color tools, and things like that. Okay, you can go ahead and upload your images to the media right here to the right hand side, and it's very easy. You just go say upload image, you upload the image, and it's right there. Now once you have an image, all you need to do to put an image on the screen is really simple. You just go ahead and click where you want the image. You take it and you drag it over to the area, and the image is there. Once the image is there, you can right click and you can change all the image properties. You can change the width, the height, you can give it a border, you can go ahead and link it, okay, and so on. So those are the things that you can do with the templates. Okay, once the template is created, then you can go ahead and use it on the email campaign. Okay, now engage settings, one of the things that I mentioned is that here we just set up your main capture page. So welcome message, thank you message. You select the fields that you want to capture. You upload your logo. Okay. You link your Facebook, Twitter, Google. Your Yelp. Okay. If you want a bilingual, you can do bilingual. If you want automatic to track the country code for the phone number, you can turn that on. Again, we have the long QR and the short QR, on-demand campaign, a checking campaign, and so on. Here as well, you can set up your rewards and points. Okay, so you can set up your rewards that you're going to give. Okay, and so on. Okay, then the business center is mainly for affiliates. Here you track your growth, you track the people that are signing under you, you track your commissions, and so on. Okay, well, as you notice, EngageBuilder is a cross-channel marketing platform that brings so many channels, and you can manage them all with EngageBuilder. So you can engage customers with video engagers, line engagers, surveys, loyalty program, email, SMS, and of course we have the analytics. I thank you so much for your time today, and if you have any questions, please visit www.engagebuilder.com. Thank you and have a good day.